Happy Saturday, everybody. Let's talk business with me, AV, because Crockett is not here today, but the boys are back in town again. What's up, fellas?
What's going on, AV?
What's going on?
Part of the Crockett & Son Enterprise, dressed to impress with black and red, big C's on their chest, with big C on their hat. Carlton don't have no hair, so we're just going to imagine a C on top of his head as you watch it. CNS Cares watching us live and, of course, on Praise 102.1 HD2. Introduce yourselves and your position. I taught y'all the last time how to do it, so just come on in and do what you do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Clay Smith. I'm part of operations.
Yes, sir. Your boy Carlton Wiley, C. Wiley, a.k.a. Logo Man, in here doing the thing. We're doing it big for the CNS Cares, for the community, director of the mobile clinic.
Boy, say he is the director of the mobile clinic. I like that, man. It is a great time for us to be here with you on this Saturday. I know we experienced a storm last week in the city, and if you're in H-Town, you got to get prepared for that. And one thing I like about it with Crockett & Son is he's got insurance for everything you can think of, and want to make sure that you guys are prepared, because y'all know, like I know, y'all grew up in H-Town like me. You're going to be faced with a storm in this city of some kind.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's coming.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yeah, it's coming. So do y'all have a kit? Do y'all have a hurricane prepared kit, fellas? As prepared as y'all are. You told me you was in charge of, what you said?
It was a mobile clinic.
In charge of the mobile clinic, so I know.
Yeah. We'll get out. We'll bring the clinic anywhere that it can go. Anywhere it can fit, we'll take it, and we're going to test for your glucose, your glucose, your blood pressure, your BMI, and the oxygen levels in your bloodstreams. We'll check for all of those things.
Big bro, you saw how he skipped over what I asked and went right to what the mobile clinic offers.
Sure.
I asked him, did he have a preparedness kit at home? And he wasn't telling me what the mobile clinic was
At
doing.
this point, we don't have a prepared kit for the storm. However, we try to prepare everyone for their physical needs.
I got you.
By
Thank you, man.
partnering them with their local doctor.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yes.
Let them know your name one more time so they know that was not Carlton doing it.
That was Big Clay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, man, it's good to see y'all again. I know it's been a few weeks, Clay and Carlton, before we had a chance to get back together again. But what have you guys been seeing, of course, as we moved into the summertime? You guys are moving around with Crockett & Son. What have you been kind of seeing out in the community and in the neighborhood? Because I know you guys been to just multiple events. There's never a moment that Crockett & Son is not on the move.
No, that's correct. We just did the African American male wellness walk not too long ago at U of H.
Yeah.
It's a great turnout. A lot of healthy things going on. Like healthy. And when I say healthy things, I mean like even down to the snacks they passing out, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of us are on the go, hustle and bustle type thing. So sometimes we just need to make healthier choices, and sometimes that relates in snacks. Sometimes you see what I'm saying. So if you grab like a nutritional bar, a banana, apple, something like that, and it just keeps you going, it keeps you out of those drive-throughs and things of that nature.
Were you guys amazed by the turnout of so many African American men, and were there like any kind of questions that you guys, or even conversations that you guys may have heard while out there part of that day? Because I love the walk, and it gives the guys not only a chance to come out and get tested, but also a chance to walk and talk and have conversations that we don't like to talk, in big circles.
Right. No, absolutely. I think we always play with the blood pressure question.
Yeah.
We also play with why aren't we out here in the millions? You know what I'm saying? Like it should be more people taking advantage of it. But I don't know exactly it was still a good turnout for me, from my perspective. I thought we were busy all day. I was like, it's a lot of people out here. It's a great event. So just that conversation, and always everything is centered around diet and exercise is what I'm trying to say. So diet and exercise, we talked about that a lot out there. So we were just trying to figure out a quick way. We actually worked out there, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We did.
What did y'all do?
Man, they had the trainer on the stage on the mic, and so he said, "All right, do the yoga pose. Okay, do this. Get down, and who could do a squat?" And we were doing exercises right there in the parking lot, and we must have did that for like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. So it was like, and it was just a group of people, just like imagine like hundreds of people who didn't know each other, just in the parking lot working out with one another, just promoting, again the healthy stuff and the snacks and things of that nature. So it was a good thing to see. Yeah,
Clay, what about you, man? What from your perspective, just being out there, because especially when it comes to African American men, the stigma. They always say that we don't want to go to the doctor, and it's true. for majority of men. But I think in today's time, it's kind of changing a little bit, that we are being more conscious of our health and the need to be able to go see a doctor on a normal basis, on a consistent basis, should I say.
Unfortunately, I wasn't a part of that event.
Okay.
I was doing other things, but I was aware of what they were experiencing. For me, when I speak to people, I just ask them, are you involved with your doctor initially?
Mm-hmm.
Most people say no.
Yeah.
Most people say no, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to impress upon them that staying involved keeps you informed.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing. Even if you don't do nothing, being informed would challenge your thinking to the point of making better decisions about your health, about your food, about your activity.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, say, for example, a lot of women make the comment of, well, at work, I can't do nothing.
Right. Which is true, man. These jobs are sedentary now. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Talk to us.
Let me say, like, for example, I met a group of women 3 years ago that would participate together at their office doing a squat challenge.
Wow. Okay.
So the squat challenge would last 30 days, but each day has its own number of squats that you have to complete. Mm-hmm. And it's not every day. I think it's 5 days a week.
Okay.
So when they got together, they supported each other during the challenge and made that happen. It's just an idea, but at the same time, you're putting your body through something physically, right, to assist you in your other areas.
Yeah.
So it's something that can be done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like even here, when we see in this particular building and facility, I mean, you can walk around, you can move some type of movement, because these jobs require you to sit at your desk, but you have break times, you have lunch time as well, so you can get up and move. We don't just have to sit idle,
right,
for 8 hours a day, because that would not be healthy for your body to do that on a consistent basis. So I never thought about just coworkers doing challenges, because we see it on TikTok and all the other social media. Everybody's challenging somebody to do now. Why not challenge our coworkers, or even our family, to do stuff? We gather together a lot of times for things, and majority of the time when we get together, what are we doing? Probably either standing around or sitting down.
That's or talking smack.
Yeah, talking smack. Yeah, which is not losing any kind of weight.
No.
Yeah. So I love it, man. Of course, Clay and Carlton hanging out with me from Crockett and Sons. It's Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. When you see the C, Crockett would say, it's me. And when you hear the C, it's Crockett, and I can say I am AV.
Yes,
and we want you guys, for all of your health needs, insurance needs, you can hit up the Crockett and Son corporate office so you can get taken care of. I know you guys are moving about the city as well. Got a couple of events coming up this weekend.
Yeah, that's true. We should be at the we'll be right under the bridge over there downtown, partnered with Hoodies for the Homeless.
Okay.
We serve the homeless community once a month. This is that upcoming Sunday. It's typically the last Sunday in each month.
Okay. We are at the last Sunday.
Yeah, we are the last Sunday of June. So we'll be down there again testing the blood pressures. Also writing insurance right there on the spot for anybody who doesn't have any insurance. We'll be taking care of them right there. And
I love that too, man, because here's an opportunity where there is a major need, and you have homeless people who are in a disadvantaged situation at their life. So I've seen when we've gone out and touched the hearts of people all over this city, it's just an extra feeling of fulfilled purpose when you can do that. When you guys can say, okay, here's a brother or sister in need. Let's not keep them at a disadvantage. Let's help them. At the least, we can help them get insurance.
At the very least. And, and most people are getting qualified for free or a very affordable amount. And so it's why not, right? So we love doing it. It's its own reward. It is just like we feel great about doing it. And typically each Sunday we help a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, when we go down there, there's a lot of people that we help out. So it's a generous crowd. It's a lot of people out there. We typically help them out a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I know even as we move across the summer, one thing, I don't know whether it was you, Clay, or Carlton, who mentioned about the blood pressure. High blood pressure, a lot of people are dealing with that, and blood pressure seems to be going up. Just even this last week, man, I think probably 3 of my friends, parents, or somebody in their family were dealing with signs of high blood pressure. You know, and it's like it's something that we sometimes ignore because you know your head is spinning. You know, you get sensations in your body. Right. Yeah, sweating and stuff. That's not normal.
It can be vision problems. And so here's the thing. So I happen to deal with this a lot in the field with the blood pressure situations.
Okay.
But this is and I'm not gonna say this is a secret, but every time I talk to people about it, they didn't know this, right?
Right. Yeah.
So a natural thing to help with your blood pressure is cardio. Okay, we were just talking about walking and challenging your coworkers and things like that. So number one, the elliptical machine at your local gym. Man. Is low impact, low to zero impact on your body, right?
Right.
So people have knees, ankles, joints, things of that nature. They can't walk or the treadmill's too much. The elliptical provides a cardio experience that does not have a high impact on your body,
right?
Which in turn will help your blood pressure. Okay, all right, cool. So just make sure that you're doing cardio in any shape, form, or and it's not just that. Swimming is low impact.
Right.
Cardio. There's a lot of options.
Bicycle. Yeah. And a lot of people are riding, and it's summertime now.
Right, in the summertime, so that helps. Then additionally, what people some know or don't know is that caffeine has a huge effect on your blood pressure.
Yeah.
So everybody's
wait a minute.
Okay.
Because I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm not one. It's rare that I would drink a soda.
Okay.
Right. Because I love water, so I drink a lot of water throughout the day. But you just hit a sacred cow.
Okay,
when you mentioned caffeine, because that soda and coffee, and you know how many people start their day off with not one cup, but several cups of coffee, and you saying this caffeine is a trick.
Listen, I'm not trying to hit anything sacred, but let me tell you something really quick. Everything is okay in moderation, right? But for those who are drinking the big gulps and the,
they drinking it all day, man.
Listen, it's the caffeine will shoot the blood pressure right on up to this. You don't have to listen to me. Go look it up. These are actual facts that affect your blood pressure, right? Okay, cool. The red meats and things of that nature. So, and a lot of times hereditary. But we try to help people find natural ways to battle the blood pressure, right? Okay, because we're not doctors, not going to diagnose you, but these are natural things that can help keep your blood pressure down.
Yeah, Clay, come on, Clay, because I can tell your eyes. I said Clay was right; he's ready. Talk to us, Clay.
I'm in total agreement with what Carlton said, and the thing of it is, just doing that little bit will make you, as a person, feel better.
True.
Overall, not to mention, by exerting yourself, you'll feel a lot more rested at night. Because what I keep running into is a lot of people are not sleeping well.
Right.
And that affects your next day every time. So by a little activity, you can easily correct your blood pressure, correct whatever's going on, and then get a well-rested night.
Right.
So you can wake up the next day 100%.
But you said something too, man, because there are a lot of people who don't sleep. And I'm talking about people who are functioning day by day, and maybe somebody watching us, listening to us right now on the radio, 4 or 5 hours of sleep at night. That's not healthy for your body.
No. They get out and go
most
for a
people
swim.
know.
Yeah, no. You got to work it out. Do what you got to do. A lot of times it's anxiety in some cases, not in all cases, but in some cases. And so those cardio walks, runs, ellipticals, or swims, all of those, or they had too much caffeine, can't go to sleep,
Hype
all night. So those things help you rest better as well.
Yes.
Because it's tough, man, when you, as you mentioned, where there's anxiety, and just put it what it is. You got a lot of things running through your mind, so you cannot rest. There's no relief or outlet that people choose to use. For us, of course, a lot of times you can pray about it and let's go to sleep. I don't want to continue to carry the stress and the weight, but for other people, they find it difficult to do that. And so I love how you guys are saying that one of the ways to release that is with movement and elliptical. I can testify because we played football and played on this cement here in Houston, Texas that wore our legs and knees out. So you can't run as much as we used to. But the elliptical is low impact on your knees, and you feel better because it's working every part of your body at the same time.
Yeah, you actually burn more calories in a 30-minute elliptical session than you do in a 30-minute treadmill session type deal.
Especially with the treadmill and Clay and Carter. I know you can testify to this. You can put that speed down super low. But if you get on that elliptical, you got to work.
Yeah, you working. Yeah, you working. You swimming. You running. You stepping. You doing all of the things at one time.
Yeah,
you're doing all of the things. Yeah.
How do you guys then? Because here you are, you're advocates for health and making sure that people are covered, insurance, health, everything you can think of. 'Cause Mike sells everything in the world. How do you guys then keep the balance and keep the peace in your own lives? Because y'all are constantly moving. Mike, me and Mike had a conversation even on the show beginning of the year was about balancing, getting away, vacation, taking some time off, because we're running 6-7 days a week. You're so connected to the mission that you never take the time out to relax. So how do you guys keep the balance and even maintain the peace?
It's just it's effort. You definitely got to put forth the effort, because if you don't actually make the time, the time will just go by. So I try to.
So how do you make that time, man?
Well,
since you said it,
first of all, you got to go to sleep so that you can wake up early. You know what I'm saying? So you got to actually wake up. And so I find myself taking that time, at different times. It's not consistent because we have so many things going on. So a lot of times I like to take my mornings, right?
Okay.
If I can work out in the morning, if I can, just spend that hour working out, or sometimes just walking with God, or doing whatever I'm doing in that morning. Then the rest of the day, we can do whatever y'all want to do. Boom, we're running and gunning and doing what we got to do. It doesn't always work out that way consistently because of the events and things that we got going on. But there's different ways, or you find ways to relax. Like I, love taking my family to the movies. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we do that. If I can squeeze that in and I can spend that hour and a half unplugged, right? Because you're not. Sometimes vacations are great, right? Mm-hmm. But we're not always in the position to take vacations every day, every weekend when you need it. Mm-hmm. So you just have to find the ways, the outlets. You have to keep the balance in what you're doing. And it's just effort. And we talk to one another. And I know Clay is, he'll say, Clay in a heartbeat will be like, dude, you're running.
Yeah.
But
thank God for accountability partners.
Yeah.
Who will tell you when, hey, bro.
Yeah.
It's time for you to sit down somewhere.
Yeah.
Because if you won't protect your peace, or if you won't protect, the fact that you need to rest and relax and get away, you need to have people in your circle who can tell you that.
That's
to do it, and because that's important, Clay. And you can speak on it as well. How do you maintain that balance for yourself and keeping the peace?
Now, I'm not good at maintaining the balance, but is it important? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I try to make time in the morning before work, and then I work out after work.
Okay.
For me, that's been working here lately. Will I change it up? I will when I need to.
I got you.
So, but the thing of it is, I think it's very important to get it in. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't come up with a plan, just start doing. Mm-hmm. And the plan will come.
That's real.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Yeah.
So,
because most people wrestle with that, the to do. How do you mentally get over that hump?
Just by doing. So when you find yourself sitting still and thinking a lot, stop thinking and just go do. Because obviously, this is the time for you to do it because you're sitting there thinking about it.
Yeah.
So just go do it. Take the time to go do it. Yeah. And in that process, you'll figure out what your time, what's best for you, what gym, what place, all that stuff will come to you once you start walking.
Yeah, I think Charleton Clay just killed another sacred cow because he said if you sitting there thinking about it, hey, you got time to do it.
You got time to do it. Hey, man, listen. Don't fall into the deep thinking. You know what I'm saying? Fall into the deep doing.
Don't do it.
Yeah. No.
You be sitting at home thinking, man, 30 minutes be done passed by and you told I should have went.
Exactly.
Just get up and get it done because, like you said, the more you kind of wrestle with the thought, the more you're going to go away from it.
Yeah.
You're going to find excuses instead of, there were times, and I would do things, man, that would kind of box me in. Mm-hmm. Like, I would come to work, I put my gym clothes on. Mm-hmm. I didn't have when I was younger, I think, well, I just go back to the house, go put my clothes on, and then come back out to the gym. As I got older, if I went to the house,
that was it.
So
what's on this TV right here?
So to help me out, it was like,
exactly.
So that way, when you drive by this gym, you can't just go pass it and go to the house. No, you're going to drive to the gym and go ahead and work out. Like eliminating the excuses.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a big one too, though, right there. You actually, that's another moment, sacred cow moment, right? So, like, that's something that I've taken upon myself is to get rid of my excuses. So, like, if I find myself in that kind of space, I immediately tell myself that, oh, that sounds like an excuse. See, Wiley, what you doing? You see what I'm saying? And I get up and you start to. The accountability helps, right?
Yeah.
And I think almost every time I talk to Clay, it's like an accountability meeting. I talk to him every day.
Man, you gotta have it, bro.
Look, every day, right? Like, but I look forward to it. I love it. It's not. I don't want to make it sound like it's actually something that I've come to really enjoy, right? Because as men out here doing what we trying to do, you got to make sure that you get up and do it every day.
Right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you're never going to get to the goal or get it accomplished unless you get up and do it every day.
Yeah.
So you can't quit, and you got to have people around you to help you get to the goal of what you're trying to accomplish. Period.
But just as important, you need to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, guess what you won't do? Move.
Right. That's true.
But if we discussing goals, if we are discussing accomplishments, and if we are looking for accomplishments and success, guess what you're doing? Moving.
Yeah. And you need it. And like I said, the balance of that and having somebody who is holding you accountable is priceless, because a lot of people don't have people holding them accountable.
That's real.
And a lot of people are trying to be an island to themselves. And so you're missing out on the benefit of friendship, whether it's a work relationship or whatever. You need people in your corner. Because when we were growing up, if you were doing something to the left, we were going to tell you.
Right.
Or if you were doing something you didn't need to do, we were,
Exactly.
we weren't going to dance around it, bro.
Right.
And so as we get older, it's like you need people in your life that won't dance around and say, hey, bro, I've been watching. You haven't done nothing in a week.
Nah.
Yeah. And like you said with Clay, Clay got you every day.
Clay.
Well, the thing of it is, a lot of people think accountability is negative.
No, it's not. No.
It's not negative. It's love. Because guess what? You committed to me that you were going to move. So I'm looking for your movement to encourage myself. If you're not moving, I want to be encouraged. So I'm asked, why aren't you moving? If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I follow you. And Carter's probably saying, man, I was just trying to have a Snicker.
Hey, man, I used to love crumbles. Talking about used to, still do.
Right.
We call it the CNC factory today. Carter and Clay hanging out with me on Let's Talk Business with Crockett and AV. Of course, again, let's set it tomorrow. It's Sunday. So let's set the table again. I know you guys are going to be out in the community.
Absolutely.
And, of course, helping, as you say, once a month you guys go and help the homeless. And so explain, what's the location? You guys know where you're going to be tomorrow, and explain what happens while you guys are on location as well, so people will know. And there may be some people sometime want to come out and volunteer, because what's our girl's name that was signing up? Lord, I'm getting younger.
Oh, Waikiki.
Yeah. Y'all met her while out.
Right, we did.
So sometimes you run into people who will be a part of the movement who want to come in and help out, like Kiki did. So
absolutely.
It's an opportunity for people to come out and help.
No, it's a great opportunity. We'll be located right off of Commerce Street. Right underneath the bridge right there, in between the Minute Maid Stadium and right around in that area. You can't miss us. Just look for a crowd of people. You'll see the red tents. You'll see the sea. You'll see the sea. You'll see the red tents up. We typically have about 3 tents out there. The hoodies for the homeless are on the corner. It's a lot of people giving out food at that time as well. We typically there in the morning. We get there like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So they can come in, before church, after church. We're still out there till like around 2 o'clock. So we always looking for people that want to help. If you want to help, call 281-576-9119. That number again is 281-576-9119. Call if you want to do the volunteering, if you want to help out in any kind of way, capacity. I said the number is 281-576-9119. I know everybody didn't have their pens out when I said it. But anyway, so we'll be down there this upcoming Sunday, and we'll be doing what we do, man. Absolutely. And this time, get that number slow, because you did the right thing. But the city, you did great. You was going so fast. I said, even if I had a pen, I wouldn't know. 281. There you go. 576-9119. 9119. 281-576-9119. Yes, sir. All right, got about 3 minutes left on the show. But what's some of the things, and I'll ask you guys this, because this is the time of the year
where our kids, they're vacationing, school is out. What are some of the things that you guys do, especially in the summertime, to kind of keep your gifts sharp? How do you continue to improve? Because sometimes in the summertime, people take a break.
Right.
This is a time for us to kind of reset and make sure that, as you said, Clay, we got goals in mind.
Amen.
So what do y'all do?
Well, I answer my phone when Clay calls.
So that's number one.
That's number one.
He gonna push you to be better.
Push me. Then I answer my phone when Crockett calls. That's a whole nother. Yeah.
Oh my
get paid.
Hey, listen, man. There's a whole nother, man. So I do those two things, and then I continue to push myself. I continue to just do what we do. It's just a certain measure of consistency that goes along with it. It's a certain level of excellence and a standard that we bring to the table every time we try to do something. So I recognize that it's summer because it's hot, right? Okay, cool. But I don't recognize summer as a break, right? Okay, cool. Me personally, I can't speak for anybody else, but I don't recognize it as a break, man. I just recognize it as another opportunity. The families are out, the kids are out, and that's how we just continue to get down, how we do. Clay, is there something you want to add to it?
I mean, that's pretty much it. You can take a break after you accomplish the goal.
Yeah.
So if you set yourself a goal for the month, once you accomplish that, guess what you can reward yourself with? A break next month.
Yeah.
So July 4th is coming. So you got the rest of June to get about it, get it accomplished, and then reward yourself on the 4th.
Yeah. They're going to be in that backyard rewarding themselves.
Amen.
With that barbecue pit. Give that number out again, Crockett and Son.
281-576-9119. That number again is 281-576-9119.
And if you want to see these fellas, in living color as we see them right now in the studio, you're listening to us on 102.1 HD2. Head over to Crockett and Son. You can check them out on Facebook and all the social media sites. See how these healthy brothers are looking. And of course, Clay's making sure that Carlton stays fit like he's supposed to and as he promised. I mean, it's still a work in progress.
Six-pack September, man. I got till September.
Oh, Lord. Amen.
I got like 2 months left. Yeah.
That is our challenge. Right
It's
now.
coming fast.
Six packs. Yes, sir.
You got Instagram?
I do. It's CYLEINT.
Clay, you on Instagram?
Yeah, on Instagram, I'm just Clay Smith.
All right, I thought Clay was about to say he hiding out from somebody. He ain't want to give it out.
No.
And of course, I might want to throw mine out there. Faith and Fame with AV. Give that number one more time.
281-576-9119.
As Crockett would say, when you see the C, you know it's me. When you hear the C, it's Crockett and AV. Until next Saturday, you guys be blessed.